All right, listen, we're going to hop right into this. My name is Barry GD. I'm here with Luke Wood and Rampage Jackson, the two greatest co-hosts and co-hosts of the year. We have a very special guest in the house, Dominick Reyes. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a round of applause.
Dominick Reyes.
The one and only.
Yeah.
That was nice.
What?
I like that. Say it again.
No, fuck off. Man.
Okay. Hey, listen, you have been the talk of the town lately, coming off a huge win. You're in all the press. And then out of nowhere, we're just seeing a lot of headlines. We've been seeing a lot of headlines. And it seems like, I don't want to say people are upset with something you said, or maybe Jon Jones don't like what you said.
What'd you say?
Something happened.
I don't know.
So I don't know what happened.
What'd I say?
Yeah, I guess. Do you know what happened?
No, I'm not on Twitter or nothing like that, so I don't know what's going on out there.
You don't do social media?
No, just Instagram. And then, even then, I don't. My feed, I keep it clean.
You just post and you don't be in all reading the messages and stuff like that?
No. I used to do that, and that shit got me not a great place.
Yeah.
You know, I had to step away from it because it's real toxic out there.
Oh, yeah.
Twitter especially. Everyone just hides behind. There's nothing to... You don't have to show face on Twitter. You can just create fake accounts and just start blasting people.
What about the good parts of social media? You get in the hottie sliding your DMs and shit, though?
Hey.
Yeah. But I'm engaged now. So.
Oh, you engaged? It's just like pointless. Like the DMs is just pointless. When you engage, like the hotties, they slide your DMs.
But there's more to do on social than chase chicks.
Yeah, seriously. I got to step out on that note because that's not my thing. No, but I'm like, I've just got done training. I'm like,
well, you want
I'm like, you want something real quick, and I'm just.
You want us to turn the AC on?
It's probably these guys that are like,
let's get the AC on.
I gotta breathe a little bit.
We can't lose Luke Wood.
I don't feel good.
You feel sick?
That's a good training session right there.
Yo, actually, someone needs to get him a water.
Yeah.
He's sweating.
Anybody but Tina.
Hey, turn the AC. Wait, what? Are we cutting that? No, leave it in. Turn the AC on it. What just happened to Luke Wood?
He's training hard, man.
He was over. He broke out in a sweat.
Yeah.
Right when it started, huh?
Yeah, I think he don't like when our guests are taller than him. How tall are you?
6'4".
God damn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're a tall motherfucker.
Yeah. Long, tall.
I ain't ask you all that. Hey, bro. You know.
You're asking me questions.
No, but I didn't ask you all that shit.
Long and tall.
Look how excited he is.
No one's excited. Hey, I'm excited because you showed up with the belts. I haven't seen this in forever.
Yeah, I got a commercial to do afterwards, so I had him in my car. So
is this the UFC belt that was unified with the Pride belt?
I don't know which one's which. I got one belt from Chuck Liddell. Then I got two belts when I fought Dan Henderson, but the UFC gave me this belt like months later, and they told me never wear it and never bring it to the fights or anything.
What?
Lorenzo told me that, and I was the first ever to unify the belts, and they never talked about it. Then Anderson Silva did it like months after me. He fought Dan Henderson because Dan Henderson was the first double what y'all call it, champ,
double weight class.
Yeah, double weight class, and so Anderson Silva beats Dan Henderson, and then they talk about the first ever unified. I'm sitting at home watching. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Disrespect.
The disrespect.
Straight to your face.
Have you ever felt disrespected in
See, I like what you're doing there. I see what you're doing there.
Hey, you getting good. Yeah. You feel disrespected with some of the headlines?
Well, I don't know about headlines. I don't read headlines. I don't know what's going on. I just know that night I felt very disrespected by those skewed numbers.
Bro, I know it's hard. I lost my belt like that when I fought Forrest. I lost my belt, bro.
That's
it hurts.
Do you feel that the tweets, or do you feel? I mean,
so what are the headlines? You keep saying headlines.
Well, I mean, I've seen a lot of posts. When I asked you to come on the podcast, that was actually 2 or 3 days before everything was going viral. We wanted to have you on the podcast because your phenomenal performance you just had, and then all of a sudden I'm seeing tweets from one of the GOATs basically saying, you did everything you had. Dominic, I don't think you should ever think about that.
Yeah, and I told him
it was a tweet from Jon Jones.
Yeah, and my response to that is, God bless, John. Thanks for the advice.
Oh, easy.
No, well, he gave you advice. What did he say?
Yeah, he gave me some good advice.
What did he say? If you don't mind saying,
I don't know word for word, but let's say he said basically, I need to examine myself. Not our fight and what he did and what the judges said. I should have and could have worked harder, I guess, or done more. I don't know. Basically that. should have done more. So I'm like, all right, thanks for the advice.
Why you think there never was a rematch, or was there?
Well, no, because he went up to heavyweight.
Oh, I thought
He vacated and went to heavyweight. He literally said, "You're not paying me enough to fight this guy again."
I didn't get paid for that.
Yeah, he's like, he's too dangerous. So he vacated, and then 6 weeks later, I had to fight in Abu Dhabi during COVID.
So does the fight with Jon Jones? You never talk about it. Does it still bother you about the judging, or you just it is what it is?
Well, it is what it is. It's something that I would like to address, like in the future, kind of come together with fighters and organizations and create a proper like how to become a judge criteria instead of like, oh, you have experience in boxing and you have 40 years of judging, blah, blah, blah. Like, nah, let's have an actual like course, an online course where you have to pass tests. Like, this is how you judge an MMA fight. And then the higher your scores, and then you have high scores, and then you judge in the actual live events. If you do well, your score counts. So like, it accumulates over time, and if you're a really good judge, you'll only judge championship fights and high level fights, right? That matter, where it's a lot of money, where our lives are on the line. Like a lot, I lost a lot, off that moment.
Yeah.
Like I said, lives are at stake here, and for me, that's the thing I'm thinking about and want to do. I want to do something about it. I don't want to just talk about it and be upset about it. I want to go and actually do something about it when it's all said and done.
You know what? I was thinking this before. I was thinking like judges should be fighters so they know how it feel. But then you think about that, then you think like, say, well, some of the old retired fighters become judges and stuff, but then they could be kind of biased towards people they trained with,
or people from their area, guys they like personally, things like that. And I also believe judges should be in another room with headphones on that's just quiet, in another room with just a screen in front of them.
That's a great point.
And then you just mark based on what you're seeing, not what you're hearing from the crowd. You know what I mean? Sometimes, though, it's good to hear the strikes because you know how significant of a strike it is or not. But overall, I think they shouldn't be in the arena. And if they're in the arena, they should have noise cancelers on at least.
You think the judges for his fight was one of the same judges that judged Strickland and Paulo Costa's fight?
I don't know. The judges for the Strickland Paulo Costa fight, that one judge, I don't know if he should ever be allowed to judge again.
Yeah, what do you say, like 49, 48?
Something crazy.
I mean, 49, 46 or something like that?
like 4 rounds to Paulo Costa.
Yeah, but I would have gave the fight to Paulo Costa. I'm just saying.
But that's just because you don't like Strickland's style. But not technically speaking, no, he definitely would not get that. Up until 2019, undefeated, just a monster. We see your preparation, the way you fought against Dustin, just, seems like prime time. Seems like you're back, your mentality, confidence, everything. Is there something that's different now? Was there something going in this fight that was different?
This is the first time in a long time where my back was up against the wall the way it was. But this camp, I really just made it all about me and what I need, not about really anything else. It was what I need, and then leaning on my faith. I started getting really into my faith and Jesus and his struggles and God and the creation of earth, everything. I really started really getting into it. And it was like, what we're doing is so small compared to the grand scheme of things and how much Jesus suffered for our sins. And it's wild, man. For me, it was just about waking up with gratitude every day. And it's easier to go to training. It's easier to work hard. It's easy to accept criticism and coaching when you're grateful for everybody in the room and every day. Because I had those blood clots in January, and they were like, all right, well, shit, man, you might not wake up tomorrow. So if you wake up for the next 4 weeks, then you're good. If not, well, then you're not. So like that gave me a super like, I'm alive today. Let's make the most of it every day. So that's really what's changed, is I've been appreciating everything, every moment. Before I'd go to the UFC and I'd be like talking to media and be like, man, I don't want to do this, and feeling like kind of frustrated, and being around the staff and they would ask me to do something. I'd be like, fuck. But now it's like, heck yeah, man, I'll do that. It sounds great. Let's do it. So everything is positive and grateful, and I'm just happy to be here, man.
Life is way easier if you have a positive outlook.
100%. Like once you start going down that rabbit hole of being negative about things, and then doubt starts to creep in. That little voice in your head never goes away, right? Even no matter how good you feel, it never goes away. telling you're not enough, telling you you should do more, telling you, is this really for you? Do I have a chin? All those questions are constantly going on, but it's how you address it. And I've learned how to address it, the little man. I've opened up to my team and started talking to people about it instead of just being like, oh, I'm fine. You're good. I'm fine. I'm a beast.
It's hard to talk about it.
It's super hard. You have to really humble yourself and take yourself down a bunch of pegs to admit that I need help, especially with mental health as a man, and especially being a fighter that everybody kind of looks up to in your gym and everything. But luckily I have a team where everybody's on the same page. It's not like head coach, middle coach. Everybody has a say in everything, and I respect everybody's opinions. So I think that's also helped with my development this last couple of years. And then I'm training in the dark, man. Every day I'm working. I'm not working at a big old nice fancy gym, but I'm doing what I need to do every day. Hitting the bag for hours, speed bag, all the stuff, just working, checking off the boxes. Yeah, it's been a long, just working in the dark, man.
Do you feel like your mindset is back to where it needs to be to go on a title run now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm better. I'm not back. I'm better. I keep saying that, but it's true.
I love it.
I'm better mentally, physically. I'm happier. I'm able to start a family now because I'm in a different place. Mm-hmm. I'm no longer looking for validation. I'm no longer feeling like, oh, I deserve more, or this, or oh, there's hotter girls out there, all that stuff. There's always going to be all that, but you're going to find that person who's going to help you grow and someone you want to start a family with. And you can imagine somebody that could be taking care of your kids and raising them and all those things. And I feel like I've met that person, and I'm real excited, man.
Yeah, that's important, man, because the dating pool and stuff is totally different now. Social media and OnlyFans changed everything. Barrett knows he's always on OnlyFans. And, you can't find love on OnlyFans. I've been trying to tell him.
You can't, man.
You can't.
You can't.
It's
a tough one.
Where do you find your fiance? Church?
No. She actually, found me. So she was stalking me somewhat, she says.
She slid in your DM?
Yeah.
See that? Look at what. We'll go around
so the DM.
Rampage does every day.
There it is. There it is. She slid in my DMs.
What? I don't slide in girls' DMs.
He was talking. The guest was speaking. Please.
She slid in my DMs, and we ended up having a date and hit it off.
Where'd you guys go? Right, Yard House?
No, we...
That's a good first date place.
So, I'm not, take a girl place. I took her to the desert and, overlooking the
You're a romantic girl.
Whoa.
Yeah,
he's a romantic
for a first date?
Well, I live in the desert.
Okay.
And I like to show the beauty of the desert.
Okay.
Right? So if I'm gonna go on a date, I'm gonna show you who I am, not just some bullshit food and whatever. I'm gonna take you on a motorcycle or take you in my truck to overlook this view that I've seen that not many people on earth have ever seen, because you got to get out there, right? So I took her out there, and it was freaking tight, man. And then we just talk. Had another date. And just kept building.
Did you take her to eat at all that time?
Yeah, I took her to eat after. I think we went to In-N-Out after.
Oh, he's a winner.
He's a winner.
That's how you win. That's crazy.
You didn't try to do the fancy, expensive.
God.
No, because
save money, actually feel full after a date. I'm never full after a date.
Bro, you can learn from him. He takes all his dates to Nobu.
I respect that, but
that's the only game I got.
Automatically,
I'm 5'4". I'm shaped like a meatball.
The problem with that, automatically they expect that. Right? Now they're gonna just expect that luxury life every day instead of I'm a normal guy, but I like to take you to nice places sometimes. Yeah. So I'll still take her to nice places, and we did that stuff, but I'm not making that I got money or I got this, I got that. I'm let me see what you think about this, and if you're with it, then we could vibe.
Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 34.
34.
Yeah, his head on straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a good outlook on life. Where'd this come from?
My parents.
Really?
Yeah, my mom and dad always talking to me about life, about doing the right thing, not being a bully, not using your powers for evil, because God blessed me with so many different things. And I'm not out here just trying to push little guys down. When people get bullied at school, I'd back them up always, and try to be a good person, man. This world is not a great place, but try to be a little bit of a light. And spread that light, and maybe you do something nice for this person, and they go and do something nice for someone else, and they're feeling good today, and everybody's feeling good, and all of a sudden we got a little bit better of a world.
Yeah. His father reminds me of what's his name? Uncle Ben from Spider-Man. That's his name.
You met my dad before?
No, but what you just said with the stuff he just did.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that Spider-Man? Peter Parker's uncle's name?
Yeah, Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben. Yeah. With great responsibility.
Yep.
Come great.
Great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
And it was mostly my mom.
Oh, it was your mom?
Mostly, it was my dad a lot. He taught me a lot about hard work, dedication. I mean, he got up at every day. He had 4 boys, right?
Oh, okay.
And my eldest brother's 36 and my youngest brother's 32. So we're all like the same age.
Any of those guys fight?
Alex is in the UFC.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's fighting in Perth coming up.
What weight class is he?
155. He fought Mike Perry.
He fought Mike Perry?
Yeah. He went up on short notice and fought him.
You ever spar your brothers?
Oh yeah, we used to do King of the Ring all the time, man. My little brother is my main, like one of my main sparring partners.
How much he weigh?
He weighs like 240.
God damn.
Yeah,
Damn.
he's a beast.
And he a wrestler?
He's a wrestler. He's a wrestling coach at Oak Hills. He teaches special ed. He's got 3 kids.
You wrestled in high school?
Yeah.
What weight class?
171.
Oh, that's when I first started. That's my weight
I
class.
was ranked, I think, 3rd in the state when I was a senior.
In California?
Yeah.
Man, it's tough.
Yeah.
It is tough.
And played football.
But I was playing football, so I didn't.
Yeah.
I had the scholarship already, so when like season came around, I was like, man, I don't want to kill myself and cut weight and do all this extra stuff. I want to stay big and play football, you know?
Yeah.
But, priorities, different things.
So you like football more than wrestling?
Oh, yeah. Football's my first love, man. I have like a black belt in football for sure.
You look like a basketball player to me.
That's what everybody says, but I honestly never played basketball.
So you can't even dunk?
I can dunk, but I never played basketball.
I wish I could.
I could do the little tricks, right?
Yeah.
Shoot some balls around, dunk a little bit, but
Bro, I can't even dribble, bro. I suck at basketball. It's bad.
that's the hard part, dribbling and running at the same time.
For you tall guys, I bet Bear can do it.
What?
I bet you got handles on them.
You probably got handles, Bear.
Bear, you got handles with them balls.
No, thank you. The way you're saying it is very
You
kind
probably
of
got
polite. The
handles.
way he's saying it is more of a bully tactic.
Oh,
You
bro,
think I can handle balls properly?
Yeah.
Or do you think I could play basketball nice?
I think you handle balls.
Yeah, thank you. We
You're
appreciate
welcome.
that.
Yeah.
How did you and your brothers get into fighting together? Because you have a brother fighting in 305.
Yep.
Obviously, he helps coach you. You help coach him.
So no, me and my eldest brother had a falling out.
Okay.
So we don't really talk.
At all?
No. Which
Fix
is
that. Fix that.
it's
Fix
terribly unfortunate.
Life is too short, brother.
Yeah.
Fix that. I got an older
I've
brother.
believe me, I've
You tried.
sacrificed a lot to try to make that happen.
I know it takes 2, but
It takes 2 at this point. I love him.
Does
Still
he
love you. I love you.
Still train at the same gym as you?
No, he trains at a different gym in the same city.
Got it.
The gym my family built, he owns it.
Oh, got it.
But I train with Joe Stevenson at Cobra Kai.
Okay, cool.
oh, you train with my boy,
Yeah,
Joe
bro.
Steve?
Yeah.
Tell him I said what's up.
I will.
I miss
He'll
that
be
guy.
happy to hear from you.
Yeah, I started out. He was already fighting when I started out. He fought the guy. He beat the guy that got me started into fighting.
Oh, wow.
And my friend was so mad when Joe Stevenson beat him. He was so mad, bro.
How did Joe beat him?
Man, this was 25 years ago. Man. I can't remember, but I think Joe submitted him or something like that. Or referee stopped it, ground a pound. And at the time, my friend, we was fighting for Fabiano Iha at like one of those little gym fights. And my friend, he's supposed to be the guy of the gym, and he thought it was a layup. And Joe Stevenson came in. Joe Stevenson was smaller than him too, I think.
Oh, yeah. Joe's all heart though.
Yeah.
You do not underestimate that man's heart and his will to win.
Yeah, him and I, we fought on King of the cards, King of the Cage.
Yeah,
We fought on those cards a lot.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah, he's a man.
Yeah,
I love that guy.
I love Joe, man. He's got a great heart. He's doing really well these days. Doing really well.
Yeah.
He's got his sons and grandkids now, and
He was on that TV show, was it Kingdom?
Kingdom. He was on the show, and he was also stunt coordinating or fight coordinating.
Yeah.
So he's done well, man. Yeah. I enjoy talking to Joe. We sit down and talk twice a week.
Bro, he's been doing it longer than me. And I'm sure I'm older than him. I'm 46 in a couple of days.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you look good.
Oh,
really
thanks,
good,
man. I appreciate
For
that.
sure,
See, look, I
for
get a
sure.
compliment. As soon as I walk in here, he flames my because I'm a fan of the Ducks.
I didn't know that.
I didn't
You
flame
know,
him. I didn't flame him. I said when he walked in, I said, "Yo, you a hybrid between Tony the Tiger and Nemo."
Bro, you look at his, I know you don't be on Instagram. You look at his story, man. He got like half his stories. He posts like 100 stories a day. Half of them is me, then what characters I look like.
Yeah,
Just comparing him to
Tony the
everything.
Tiger.
Tony the Tiger.
He got
is one.
He got
Finding Nemo.
He got the fucking what Garfield cat?
Garfield.
Yeah.
Today, just today. Then.
Just today.
Oh, wow.
An Ecuadorian
Just because you're wearing orange.
Yeah, because I came today because I'm friends with the Mighty Ducks.
All respect.
And they came to show their new jersey. I can't wear it. I can't talk about it.
Oh, you don't have it yet?
No,
he was wearing it. The one you saw him wear, that's a new one.
No, yeah, he saw me wearing it.
Earlier.
They had to take it off. They can't show it. We can't show it to the 26th.
That's pretty fresh.
So I guess they were doing some promotions.
They're unveiling the new jersey with Rampage. They needed a model body, so they called him up. He does modeling now that he's lean. He looked like Michael B. Jordan.
What you laughing at?
She's with you? She's with you? Damn. I was like, damn, she's too fine to be with you. I thought she came with him or Luke.
So you thought that was his fiance?
I didn't know. I didn't want to ask questions. I don't like to ask questions.
Is your fiance from Victorville too?
She's from New Mexico, but then she went to Victorville, and then she went to UNLV.
Oh, UNLV is wild. I
So,
like UNLV.
so y'all live together now and stuff?
She lives with me. We're got her dogs.
Yeah. You know, I've been to Victorville a few times because I get my mouthpiece done by Unbreakable.
Unbreakable. I use Unbreakable too.
Yeah, they the
Shout
best.
out Unbreakable.
Yeah, we just got him.
Yeah, Unbreakable the best.
Best.
They're the
Literally
best.
the best.
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia's from Victorville.
He is.
Is he?
Yeah, Ryan and Sean. Yeah, that's where I met him.
Ryan Garcia, the boxer?
Yeah, they were training in the
He's from
garage.
Victorville.
You trained with him before?
No.
I know, but it's but
He's like this big.
I know, but he move around and show you some stuff.
Yeah, I can move.
I train with.
I train with small guys all the time.
Yeah.
But it's just like that's not somebody I would ever train with.
Yeah, honestly, I trained with Shane Mosley years ago. He was way smaller than me.
For sure.
You just trained with him like a month ago.
Yeah, but he's bigger now. I'm bigger now. But you know Ryan Garcia. You know people thought he was going crazy. Did you know that he predicted that earthquake on June 6th?
What?
You don't believe that, do you?
No, I got proof.
He predicted the earthquake?
He predicted the earthquake. I got video proof. He predicted the earthquake. He says there's going to be an earthquake on June 6th. June 6th, I left here. I was at the gym around the corner, that Live Alpha, sitting in the park about to go in, and an earthquake. Felt two of them.
Oh, wow.
June 6th.
That's incredible.
Then one of my men and baby mamas text me. Why did I say that?
Why did I say that?
Text me like, did you feel the earthquake? Ryan Garcia predicted it. I remember hearing them saying something.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So
Somebody
he's
from
tapped
Victorville.
in. He's tapped in.
Somebody from Victorville.
Now you see what I got.
It's an interesting place. A lot of. It's a tough place, man.
It's a small town, though.
It's a small town. It's getting a lot bigger now. I'm not from Victorville. I'm from Hesperia, but they're like neighboring cities.
Right there.
Yeah, man.
What took you to Victorville, though?
What do you mean?
Like, why you moved from Hesperia to Victorville?
I live in Hesperia still. I don't live in Victorville.
You confused the fuck out of me right now.
So I live in Hesperia, but it's like Hesperia. So Hesperia's here, Victorville's right here, Apple Valley's right here, and then Barstow's over here, right? So I live in Hesperia, which is the closest to the Cajon, like the mountains, Silverwood Lake, Big Bear. That's Hesperia. Like,
For the Santa Ana.
It's nicer.
But you trained in Victorville.
Yes, I train in Victorville.
So this whole time, I thought you was living in Victorville, right next to Unbreakable Mouthpiece.
Off 7th Street.
That's the only place I know.
That's the only place you've been to in Victorville.
The most ratchet place in Victorville.
That and Wild John's Pizza.
How you know about that?
That's where I used to go there because we had a paintball park at the Victorville Fairgrounds. Yeah.
He knows what's up.
Yeah, I used to drive to Vegas and stop by there and get my mouthpiece made.
I live by Hesperia Lakes.
Oh, that's a nice area.
Yeah, that's where I
that's
live.
very nice.
You got a boat? You be taking girls out? Your girl on a boat?
I have Sea-Doos.
Not girls. Not everybody has 7 girls. You got to chill, fam. You're going to get them in trouble.
Bro, I don't got
I'm
7
so
girls.
sorry about
There's
him.
nothing to get in trouble
I'm
about.
so sorry
Okay.
about him.
Yeah, I'm talking about girls like in
general,
yeah.
You ain't,
general
got,
statement.
you ain't got your little backup. You don't got your little toy boy over here, Luke, today. So you got to deal with 2 of us.
Hey, you notice
I hope he's
fighters-
okay.
Yeah,
Fighters stick
hard
together.
training.
Fighters stick together.
This is
You got to understand that. Fighters stick together. You ain't a
It's
fighter
like the
yet.
Spider-Man meme.
He's almost a fighter. He started sparring and stuff now.
All right, you're getting into it.
Nah, I just do it for
How
fun.
you liking it, man?
Honestly, bro, the Jackson podcast has made me fall in love with fighting on a whole nother level.
I thought he was going to say with the fighters.
Yeah, we know what you were gonna say. I love doing this podcast because the brand, obviously, you see our brand new 10mm and our 8mm chain. We are the #1 sellers of men's chains worldwide, and the whole concept was instead of wasting money on ads, we don't even run ads on this page. We were like, let's just put together a show. We don't run ads on the YouTube page. Remember, I've showed it. We literally just wanted to do this because I grew up love fighting. I'm not a fighter.
Badass.
I just like watch. You know,
What was like the biggest like moment for you? Was like, damn, this is tight. When you got hit hard and you were fine.
Well,
How many times have you been hit like where you started bleeding?
Like 10 years ago, I was sparring for a whole summer when I first met Rampage, and I suck. I still suck. But when we started sparring, and you had Paul Acosta, and then we did some rounds, and we had some sparring nights, and then Rampage. Once he set the tone for the Jackson house, which is like, yo, every day we have a coach, We have a team. We have Gabriel Silva, Anderson's son, Khalil Silva. We have, Ash Silva, 12-0. We have a bunch of fighters always in
We got Cheeto.
Yeah, Cheeto, Luke. We have a huge team. Mighty Mouse, TJ Dillashaw, Jalin Turner, Bushesha, Henry Cejudo, you name it.
Legit.
But when people start coming in here, obviously this is just a platform for guys like you, We are not doing this to make money off fighters. We're doing this just to have good stories and let Rampage have a platform. But when people started training, and like I could go from working and designing and building and selling chains to then training all at the same place, I was like, all right, cool. We're living the dream.
So you started Jackson?
My partner started Jackson in 2018, 19. His name's Josh. He had hit me up on Instagram DM and was like, yo, I want to sell chains. What do you think? And I was like, yeah, if it gets to a certain point, hit me and I'll jump on. And then I came on board in 2020 and the whole concept was, how do we make the #1 men's jewelry brand?
Now everybody think I own this shit because my ass name is Jackson.
Yeah.
Man, got my family asking me for houses and cars.
I know Jackson's doing great.
But yeah, just so everybody's clear, I know a lot of people hit me up on the Jackson podcast and in the comments, we post the fight photos to be funny, me and Rampage, but like I trained just for fun and to get in shape. I needed to lose 30 pounds. I saw Rampage. He came in fat. I came in fat, but now we wanted to be lean. Now we back in shape. Now he's pulling dime pieces.
Well, now he's got the nice chiseled.
Yeah. He didn't look like this before. He was rounded.
Well,
and now he's like,
I seen him a couple years ago at Tiki's spot.
Yeah, like this,
And
right?
he was a little
Crazy.
bit heavier for sure. And I was like, dang.
We're proud of you, bro. You back.
But
and you're inspiring
it's
everybody.
not easy.
No, it's not easy.
It's not easy at all.
I had a bad health problem. I had to fix it.
Oh, man. Sorry to hear that.
I want to make sure I make this super
Glad you're
clear
healthy now, man.
for everybody in the comments. We do this strictly because we love combat sports, me and Rampage. We don't do this to make money. This is since we started. We started the podcast August 8th. We have 0 ad revenue. We've never turned on the ads.
Nice.
I just do this just to show them we could be making money off this, but I do this because we love combat sports,
And he's a billionaire, so
Let's stop. Listen, I want to jump into the light heavyweight division. Now, enough about that, but we appreciate you coming on this for real. Enough about that. But Khalil Roundtree's in the light heavyweight division. That's an exciting matchup. A lot of people say in our Jackson podcast Discord that would be a crazy, crazy fight for you. Have they been offering you fights yet?
I've gotten a few things. It's more about dates than opponents right now.
When do you want to fight again?
Well, I want to fight in the Sphere.
Oh, wow.
It's a monumental thing,
Yeah.
I love being part of history. Love doing things that people remember.
They haven't went there yet, right?
They've never gone there.
But they're going
Dana's
to.
saying it's going to be a one-off.
Why?
It's so expensive to do it. It's because it's a giant screen, every inside and outside, right?
You been in there yet?
I haven't been inside. I've been outside, but I'm hoping I go in there. If I fight there, hopefully I go in there before I fight too. So get some time to move around.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's about dates more than opponents. I'm not worried about opponents. I'm the kind of fighter where whoever I fight is going to be a good fight. I'm not just gonna.
You saying yes to anyone they give you?
Oh, for the most part, I mean, I'm not at a point where I'm like, oh yeah, no to you. Like, but at the same time, I'm a vet. I'm not a up and coming fighter who has to fight whoever.
Have you ever turned down a fight yet?
No,
Opponent?
I've never turned down a fight.
Yeah, I don't remember turning. I think it's the only one fight I wanted to turn down was Matt Hamill.
Actually, I did turn down a fight. It's because he's my friend.
Oh, who?
I said I'm not going to fight my friends
Who?
before a title.
Who was that?
Alonzo.
Alonzo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a really good friend of mine.
I think I ducked Tito for the same reason. That's why I
Tito
stayed away.
Ortiz?
Yeah, that's why I stayed away from the UFC. I forgot. I wasn't offered the fight. It wasn't that I turned anything.
But you
down.
just didn't want to.
I just didn't want to come because he was like champion and stuff. I knew they was going to put us together.
I believe Tito said on the podcast when he was here also and off record that him and you kind of talked and you were the one that told him, like, listen, dude, I wouldn't fight you. Like, you're my boy. If they told me that, like, if they offered me a deal, I'd stay over there, even if they gave me more money. And I think they offered you and you still
Yeah, but Bellator was going to put us together, right?
Yeah.
And we couldn't shake it. And so they had us put together, but Tito got injured. And actually, I was happy that I hate that my friend got injured, but I was happy that it played out that way because at that time I was like in a lawsuit with Paramount because they pulled some tricky stuff.
Oh man!
And so they did like a big deal with me when I signed with Bellator. I actually signed with Paramount, and so they promised me all this money, but then my fight purse was
Very small.
very small, way smaller than what I was used to fighting for. But it was supposed to be like the whole package was supposed to be like a $10 million deal a year.
Yeah, for like commercials,
It's
pictures,
like
all the other
movies,
stuff. Yeah.
reality show, pro wrestling,
Nice.
fighting. But they were so smart the way they did it. And my manager at the time was a fucking idiot. And so when you really dissect the contract, what I don't look at it, just give my manager. It was in the wording and the
Bunch
way
of weird little clauses and
the way they worded shit. They didn't promise me a movie. They say we promise to get you in front of a movie exec.
Any movie exec. Yeah, we did it. Remember when you met that guy?
Yeah. And I did. I went and met some people. I was pitching them like they was trying to give me movies, reality show. And my reality show wasn't really a reality show. It was called hashtag Rampage for Real or some shit.
That sounds
it was dope. They let me produce one show. Let me come up with that.
Is that like a Robin Big type where you're just kind of like following you around kind of
Yeah,
deal,
it was
or?
kind of like that. You know, we staged some shit, but then they only showed it to promote my fights, and I figured out it was like a 24/7. It wasn't a reality show.
Oh man.
Yeah, they got me.
They sneaked you.
They sneaked me, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, you know, it happens.
It happens, and you keep moving forward, right?
Yeah,
and you just keep thriving and keep winning, keep doing your thing.
Yeah. Would you be interested in doing movies or reality show like later on in your career?
I mean, might as well. I mean, problem is I'm in the high desert and I don't get a lot of exposure. I don't meet a lot of people. I don't go around and
all you gotta do is get an agent.
I was surprised he hit me up this quick. It was super kind, super polite. He's like, you know what? I don't really do podcasts, but I'll come on for you guys for you. I was like, damn, bro, that means a lot. I appreciate you, especially with all the hype. And he just came off a big win. So, I mean, it is cool to see how personal. I don't think enough people on the internet see people's character when they're not in training camp or having to kill someone for a living. Yeah. Most of the fighters are very polite and respectful. Yeah. Everyone thinks you guys are just a bunch of wild maniacs.
Yeah, they think we animals and
barbarians. They really do though. Yeah. Sometimes they'll treat us like we have no soul or spirit about us, and they're just like just cruel and like, bro, like I'm a human being.
Yeah. Most of the MMA fighters I know are the coolest people. Like some boxers can be kind of up their own ass.
Yeah, that's kind of the nature of the beast with boxing. Yeah.
Why do you think that's so?
I think because it's all about wins, and then they think it's all about like entertainment, right? Like, it's about being the most entertaining, the most flamboyant kind of character to get the most money. Kind of Floyd kind of created a blueprint that everybody thought that's how you have to be. You don't have to do that. You could do it your own way, but I guess the easy and known way is to do it that way, the known way.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite boxer right now?
Right now, my favorite boxer is Terrence Crawford.
Terrence Crawford.
Bud
Crawford. Is he the black guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's nasty.
He's nasty. He's a southpaw.
He beat Earl Spence, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I like him and Lomachenko right now the most.
Yeah, Lomachenko. That boy got movement. That boy,
I like that.
Yep. Like that. He move.
That's how I'm trying to be, man.
Yeah. You gotta do ballet like him.
He does ballet.
That's what he did.
Smart.
Yeah, his father.
Yeah, he got great foot.
It's all about footwork, man.
Footwork
and spatial awareness.
Yeah.
It's like one of my special gifts.
I need to work on my footwork when boxing. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, man, I can move my head. I got good head movement, and I can slip punches and stuff. But I need to work on my.
Well,
the footwork opens up those nice counters and the little tricks that you can get people overcommitting, and you take a half step back and then clip.
Yeah, without doing ballet, what do you think I got to do? Jump rope, do like little
cone drills, agility drills. Get with a strength coach that does functional strength, and that'll build you as an athlete, not like.
Even at my old age?
Even at your old age. Bro, 40 is the new 30, dude. What are you talking about?
I'm 46.
You're 36 then.
Oh, okay.
That's the new age.
Seriously.
I couldn't agree with that more because we have a strength and conditioning coach here, Cody and Joe. They also train with Yogi, and they're always over here telling everybody, like, this guy is literally after 2-3 weeks of sparring with Luke Rockhold and everybody, he's moving around people again. He's on his toes. He's bouncing around. Before that, he was planted like a tree. It's like, bro, you have to be able to
you got to reprogram your central nervous system. It's the deal.
Get away from the weights.
You see them punch those lights? This shit work.
That helps the neuro training.
Can you get one of those?
Yeah. I took him to Dave & Buster's. He wouldn't stop playing the game. What are you talking about?
This guy, I asked him to get a speed bag and stuff in here.
There's no speed bag in here?
No, because all he does is lift weights. And I said, bro, what you need to do is spar and go running and get some cardio. We need to get the weight off you. I don't want you stationary doing this.
Well,
I thought it was Mickey. I thought it was Mickey and Rocky.
When you do speed bag, you're supposed to bounce.
Oh, he don't bounce like that.
But does he look like my coach? He ain't my coach.
Bro, I want you to be lean and mean before you do the speed bag. I don't need you planted
you ain't my fucking coach.
But
if I ask you to get a speed bag, you say which brand?
Every gym needs a speed bag.
This is what he does. If there was a speed bag, he would do this.
And then at first he would do that, and then he would start getting his flow.
He's doing this. He's feeling good. No, we're not
but does he look like my coach?
Yes,
he's not my coach. You're not my coach.
I do all your nutrition.
You ain't my coach. I
do all your strength and conditioning.
You don't do shit.
I'm the one who helps you get lined up.
All you do is make fun of me.
No, I would never make fun of you.
If you need a guy, I got Jordan Gush over at Fit Crew, Bradenton, Florida.
He only does bench press.
He sends me videos.
Is that in Victorville?
It's in Florida.
Well, how in the fuck that's going to help me?
Well, he sends me videos every day, exactly how to do the movement every single day.
It's like you watch videos, like the girls you buy the videos from OnlyFans.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, do these movements exactly like this at this tempo. Boom, and then and it's all like single leg bound, medicine balls, jumps.
Oh, okay.
We need to.
Like,
we
it's
need
all
to focus on
functional
your
strength.
core.
It's not like hard. Like you're not like
Yeah.
fucking
You're
sprinting
not
all
dying.
hard. You're not
Tell him
hard.
no
It's
more
like,
bench press.
Sometimes it feels like it's too easy, and it feels like I'm just fucking. What am I doing here?
But
It's building you from the ground up.
Yeah.
All those, it's creating those, getting your synapses all connected, your central nervous system, everything starts. It's like when I did my lap around the octagon, my last fight in Louisville. By the way, Louisville's freaking tight. Have you guys ever been there?
No, Kentucky.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I had a kid from
the
there.
fans were going nuts. Anyway, when I ran around this cage, I felt everything connected. When I stepped with my right leg, I felt the muscles all engage all the way up to my neck on this side, this arm. So I was ready to go. So shout out Jordan. Thank you.
Hey, you keep fucking with me and making fun of me and shit. I'm gonna post a video of my son fucking your ass up in the
Hey, his
ring.
son
there,
Raj
though.
destroyed me.
Kicked his ass. I
Bro,
got video.
Bro, he destroyed me. But I'm trying to learn how to wrestle, and his son's so good. He's like a little mini Rampage, but he's got his own style. He actually knows how to move,
got
and he
some funk.
sweats. Yeah.
My son, 24 years old.
likes to train.
and beat his ass. How you gonna let a 24-year-old beat
Bro,
your
he's
ass?
nasty. I'm a white belt. This kid already is
He
a
a
pro
white
fighter.
belt. He ain't never tested.
He's
Hey,
good.
24 is a tough age.
Hey, he's good. His cardio
He's
is
entering
crazy.
his full man strength now.
I have no
strong as
cardio.
fuck.
Yo, hey,
Well, he's your
actually,
kid, so I expect him to.
that's what I was gonna say. Actually, he got some Rampage strength
yeah,
to him too.
come on.
Yeah, he surprised me how strong he is. He tried to fucking slam me. He tried to powerbomb me.
Oh,
and shit.
he tried to get you.
I'm like, bro, I'm like 260 right now. Don't try, you gonna hurt your back. Chill out.
Chill out.
Don't you know I'm the one? What
Yeah,
is that?
yo, chill out. Your son put hands on you too. Don't make me leak those videos. His son's nasty. Hey, what do you think of wait, thoughts on that? Relax, it's okay. One team. Hey, thoughts on Alex Pereira's reign so far as a lightweight?
Light heavyweight.
Yeah,
Lightweight.
It's man.
light heavyweight.
It's cool to see.
Why you laugh?
That's all I have
Lightweight.
to say.
That
No,
guy
I
ain't
said
no
that.
damn lightweight.
No, he's definitely
he's
not
big as
lightweight.
fuck, huh? Is he taller than you?
We're like the same height.
Same height.
And he's a big boy. He's a good dude, man. I like him as a champion. He's a good champion. He's not over here on some bullshit. You know, he does good things for the community. He, preaches just be a good person, right? So that's important as champions to kids look up to us, man. A lot of people don't realize that. And he's not over here talking bullshit, womanizing, being crazy. It's just not bad, whoever it is, but it's good for the future, I guess.
Tu fala Portuguese?
Huh?
You speak Portuguese?
No.
Oh. So how you
follow
talking to this
Portuguese?
motherfucker? I speak Portuguese.
I spent
follow
I
Portuguese?
spent
Follow Portuguese?
I spent my last camp over there with them.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Yeah.
He had to translate it the whole time?
Yeah.
Where in
And then we
Danbury or
kind of got
Brazil?
along. We kind of in Danbury.
In Danbury, Connecticut.
Yeah.
He lives in America now, or
Yeah,
still?
he lives in Danbury now.
Trains with Glover in Danbury.
Yeah. In
That's
Connecticut.
where I went.
in
In
Denver?
Connecticut. Yeah, no, in
No, in
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Oh, Connecticut.
Yeah, that's where Glover's gym's at. I went over there to go
yeah.
check it out.
It's pretty cool. It's small. It's just work. It's one of those things where we're just here to work. You know?
I love Connecticut. I got a doctor friend out there, Dr. C, the best doctor in the world. It's actually this crazy. Glover, when I was training for Glover in Brazil, and I hurt my elbow, and I got kicked, and it got stuck. My elbow was stuck like this for like days, and I had to cancel that fight. I had to fly all the way from Brazil to Connecticut. This is the only doctor that could heal me up.
Oh wow.
And he manually healed me up.
Everything comes back around.
Now Glover's there in Connecticut.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What about his training? We heard that Alex and Glover have like a pretty crazy training regimen. The way they, kind of handle the sparring and the weights and everything they do with technique. Is it true?
I wouldn't say it was crazy, just how they do it. Everybody does things their own way.
Why would you train with him though if he's in your same weight class?
He wasn't at the time. He was a middleweight. Yeah. And then he won, and then he's like, and then I lost, and he's like, well, I might as well just go up and be light heavyweight champ.
Yeah, that's respect.
Yeah, it's respect.
Yeah.
Like,
How was he in the gym?
polite, hardworking, good, extremely, extremely skilled.
How y'all doing sparring? Can we talk?
I mean, I'd rather not, but
right,
it was good work. It was
Yeah.
great work for both of us.
Yeah.
I was helping him with Izzy, Izzy's movement, the way he's real in and out, and I could mimic that because I'm an athlete, right? I say it all the time, but I am. So I helped him a good amount with that. He helped me with a lot of things.
That's respect. That's
Yeah.
respect. So what if it comes down to one day where you have to fight him for the belt?
Then we got, for the belts, and you got to do what you got to do, right? It's business.
Yeah.
But outside the belt, I'm not fighting my friends.
Right. Right.
I don't see a point.
Right.
Like there's so many guys. There's no reason to fight your somebody who's actually your friend. I
I had to fight two friends in my career.
Makes
and
sense. Makes sense.
It's it's different.
A lot of people don't understand that fighters don't like to fight their friends.
Right.
And they're like, oh, you're fighters. Who gives a shit? They think we're just animals. Like, like we were saying earlier. Like, dude, I'm come from team sports my whole life, right? Always. And if you're on my team, that means a lot to me. And then like, now you're on my team and then now I'm gonna fight you. Like, that's not right.
Yeah. What about in terms of like the journey back to a title shot? Do you think a few more wins? Do you think there's someone specifically you have to beat? Has the UFC talked to you about this at all?
No, I don't have to beat anyone. I just have to win. I have the pedigree.
Yeah.
You know, Jerry's about to fight for the title. If he wins, people would love to see that fight. When we fought, that shit was crazy. Never in my life ever have I gone into a fight and said I want to bleed. In that fight, I was like, I want to bleed. I want this to be a war. I want to fucking bleed. I want him to bleed. That was my whole mindset going in. Now looking back on it, I'm like, man, I was fucked up.
Yeah, why did you want to bleed?
I don't know, man. I felt like I had something to prove. After the Jan fight, I was like feeling crazy. I was down and up, and I was like, no, man, I want to go out there and bleed and have this crazy war. And I got exactly what I asked for. So
Jesus.
I'm not mad about it at all.
Yeah, you different.
It's just a crazy.
Did you do
crazy of me to think that way at the time?
Did you do the BJ pin?
Nah, I didn't actually. No, oh man,
I'm the biggest germ freak. I always look at him like
I would not do that. I would not do that. But we both were bleeding. I had blood everywhere. Fractured my face, multiple places on this side, my nose, my cheek over here. It was pretty wild, man. Pretty wild.
What about Alex versus Garry? What do you think's gonna happen?
No idea.
hey, he ain't psychic.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, you think?
Are you?
Like, I mean,
are you? Because you just predict. He just predicted he was going to bleed, and you know this.
Well, that's me. That's me just
yeah.
deciding to do it.
Yeah, you're right. He could have a superpower. We don't know about.
We don't know about. Are you psychic?
I could be.
Yeah,
have you ever predicted the future?
I've predicted a lot of things.
That means you got a strong mind.
Yeah, I could see what's going on with society and how things are going to play out and what's going to happen.
Oh, you were onto something.
Yeah.
No, you were onto something.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm psychic. I'm just very aware.
You're very aware.
But do you think
Tuned in.
Do you think Alex stepping in
I
right
understand
now?
them. I think it's going to be a good fight.
Why you get, I'm learning him. Why you getting us off this?
Before we finish, because he trained with Alex.
Yeah, Alex is a hell of a fighter.
He already said
But you've seen them fight before.
I know, that's why I want to know. Like,
it's hard to give you a different perspective because they've already fought. So that's perspective, right?
I want to go back to this psychic shit. Fuck him.
Yeah, so I fucks with energies. You know, I'm always aware of everybody's energies. That's why I don't do a lot of things and go around a lot of people, because as soon as I feel like your energy is not right, I'll just remove myself from the situation.
How did you get this way? Have you ever sat in a TP with some peyote? And
DMT, I've done.
I knew it.
I've done DMT, a lot of mushrooms.
Did that make
in
you
college?
Was you psychic before or
after? I was a budding aware of it, and then once I started doing mushrooms and stuff like that, everything everything became extremely clear.
So do you do grounding and stuff now? All that stuff?
Ground every day.
Yeah.
Get up, stand on the grass, take in some sunlight.
Can you notice a difference between that when you start grounding? I need to start doing that.
Well, because you're like we're frequencies, right? And you know, we're water, right?
Yeah.
And you can see if you get like different frequencies and shoot it into water, you'll see the water act differently. It'll either be like a smooth pattern or it'll be all crazy pattern. Yeah. So like all the waves and everything you intake changes your frequency in your body. Grounding is important because it brings you back to the base, like smooth frequency.
Yeah, I've heard, I've looked into it and I've heard a lot about it, but where I live, it's not a lot of places to ground.
There's not a lot of pieces of grass around here.
No, it's not.
Well, you got the beach right here. That's perfect.
But I thought you need grass.
No, just pure bare earth.
Oh, so I can ground on the
sand.
sand?
The dirt and the sand.
But it'd be like shells and shit in that sand.
It's all good. It's part of it, man.
You get shells all stuck in your feet and
Shells?
shit. Yeah, shells, man. I hate the beach. I be stepping on seashells and shit. Be rocks in that motherfucker.
Can you imagine him at the beach?
Yeah.
Nah.
Come on, man.
You don't like to
know how to
swim?
swim,
Do you
man.
like to swim?
That's
You know how to swim?
racist.
It is.
Do you know how to swim?
Racist.
It is.
That's racist.
What? I can't ask
I would
you if
say
you know how to
it
swim.
is because
No. I can swim in a swim pool.
okay,
But not in
you're
the
not
water.
comfortable in the deep because I scuba dive.
Oh yeah, no, fuck all that.
Yeah.
Scuba dive.
I'm scuba certified for the
In
deep.
Victorville?
No, in Cozumel.
He's not from Victorville. Did you hear him earlier?
Just because I'm from Hesperia doesn't mean I never left.
Okay.
Yeah.
True story.
I went to university in New York, you know.
True.
Oh,
True.
really?
I visit Cozumel, Mexico all the time, Scuba Tony. And I've got certified, deep water certified.
Is Scuba Tony, is he friends with Scuba Steve?
He might be.
Okay.
His name's Adam, but Scuba Tony's his name.
Yeah.
And a lot of fighters go and scuba with him. He invites a lot of fighters out to go scuba. But yeah, fully certified. I've gone 100 feet deep.
Have you ever been attacked by a shark down there?
No, but I ran up on a shark, and then I realized I was running up on a shark, and I was like, "What am I doing?"
You chose to run up on a
Yeah,
shark.
he was like kind of like swimming slow, and I swam up on him all quick.
What you thought it was? You thought it was a dolphin?
I don't know what I was doing. I was like,
How deep
"See
were
what's
you?
up with this shark."
You was on the DMT.
I was
up
probably
on
like
there.
70 feet deep at the time.
Was you on the DMT up on
No, hell no. That would be horrible. That'd be a horrible experience.
there? For real?
Yeah, man.
I don't know
That's
nothing about that.
Yeah, it's like ayahuasca and all that.
You done ayahuasca?
Yeah. It's the same thing, but in the
All right. Honestly,
Tea form.
Honestly, hour right now. Ayahuasca. Did you shit yourself?
no, absolutely not.
Blink twice if you shit yourself.
No.
Okay. But you heard of people shitting themselves.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
So you fasted for 24 hours before you did it or something?
Well, not 24 hours, but I was
wasn't
just
full of
excited,
shit.
so I wasn't like eating a lot the day before and all that. It was like exciting. So.
Yeah. I have never heard of that till one of my good friends, Jason, was telling me about it. He did it a few times. Like, what the fuck is this shit?
I want to go to the Amazon and try it. That's like where it's originated.
So you be licking toads and all that shit too?
That's called bufo, and no,
No, you don't.
but
do that.
my good friend of mine does.
You should get with
It's all
Rashad
medicine.
Evans. Yeah, he should
all
get with-
medicine.
You hung around with Rashad Evans yet?
I have. I like Rashad, man.
You guys
like him?
We get along.
He's a
Yeah,
good
because
dude.
he's your style. He's
like-
on the same energy.
Yeah.
Relaxed,
It's all good.
peaceful, everything's good.
Yeah.
Did you
And if
ever
it's
find
not,
out?
you know,
Huh?
and if it's not all good, then just keep pushing, and it'll get better. You know.
So you really think like the mushrooms and the licking toads and all that stuff change like, people's outlook of lives? And
Yeah, dude. It opens up a different part of your brain. You could see within yourself.
did it make you want to go vegan or
No,
vegetarian?
you never go vegan. That's how you kill yourself.
No.
It's super bad for you.
It is.
Smart man.
I'm animal based,
Yeah.
so like I'll eat only grass fed and all that, raw milk, fruit.
Raw milk.
Yeah.
What do you mean raw milk?
Raw
What
milk.
yeah, what do you mean?
You
You
know,
got to
like-
do it
you gotta-
yourself?
No, like they sell raw milk at like BJ's, Whole Foods, and
So what that mean? Raw milk? Like they cook?
it's not processed at all. It's not.
It's straight from the titty?
It's straight from the cow. Straight.
So if you go to a farm, we can find you sucking on the cow titty. Like,
I mean, I might.
right straight up.
I mean, I
Sucked
might.
on a cow's titty.
I've never done that.
Oh.
But I might.
Wait, what? That sounds like you could have,
yeah,
and maybe
raw-
you would.
Straight from the titty.
I drink raw milk.
I bet it tastes gross.
You know, it
From
tastes
where,
just
though?
fine.
What it tastes like?
From a gallon of milk.
But not from
Raw
the cow.
Farms. Shout out Raw Farms.
Raw Farms. Thank you for
I'm gonna tell you
helping
this:
out my boy.
the closest I ever got to raw milk one time, I was smashing this girl and she was pregnant.
Oh my God.
And I sucked on the titty, and then a little milk came out.
So
I was like, oh,
so
what the-
when when is it like the healthiest though? I've heard like the first in the beginning it has all the colostrum or something. It's
Rampage
super good for
knows.
you.
Rampage knows. Tell him what you were telling everybody the other day. You said, "Oh, right when your girl gets pregnant, that's right when you got to jump right in there."
she don't start producing milk when she get pregnant.
No, I'm curious to when it's the most potent and like good for you.
To suck the pregnant woman's titty.
Yes,
Probably after when she first started producing it.
probably in the beginning, huh?
Yeah, probably in the beginning, and probably went right before the baby. You know,
that makes sense.
I've moved my baby out the way. Give me some of that titty. No, I'm joking. I would never do that.
That's like super like crazy.
No, I would never do that.
Yeah.
It was gross. The one
pretty
time,
crazy.
the first.
I would never do that.
I wouldn't. The first only time it ever happened, I actually told the girl she was pregnant. She didn't know she was pregnant.
Wait, what?
Yeah, true
Yeah,
story.
he was getting down. He's like, "Hey, this ain't.
Yeah, I'm like, you pregnant.
You're not supposed to have milk coming out, girl.
Yeah.
But you're pregnant.
Yeah.
Look at that, doctor.
My grandmother got cancer, so my mom and I and my family, we moved in to help my grandmother out, right? And my grandmother was a candy lady of the neighborhood, and so everybody knew her. And the family that lived right across the street, this woman, she had like 6 boys or something. They was a lot older than me, and they all, knew my grandmother. They saw us coming over there from time to time, and they knew me since I was a baby. And when I grew up, I was tough. They actually taught me how to fight. They used to beat me up and do all this stuff. And I used to play football with them.
It's like brothers.
Yeah, like brothers. They was all grown and they liked me. Out of my brother, my little brother with them and my cousins and stuff. And they liked me and I knew how to fight. I got tough, hanging around these grown guys and
You
stuff.
had heart.
Yeah. And then the one guy was a mastermind. He fucking tricked me and selling drugs, holding the guns.
he
and,
got you,
Yeah,
yeah.
he got me. But lived the street life, and he taught me about girls, and we used to ride around and pick
Hollering,
up girls.
the whole deal.
Yeah, a whole deal.
Wow.
As we look at your UFC career with the losing streak and a little bit of the medical problems, were you ever scared that the UFC was going to try to cut you?
Yeah,
You were.
I was.
Was it messing with your head?
No, it was like, if that happens, then that's how it's supposed to be. But I'm doing everything I can, and I'm doing all the right things. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But all I can do is do everything I can do.
Hypothetically, if the UFC would have cut you, what organization would you have looked at?
I don't know, whoever's going to pay the most, whoever's going to take care of me and respect what I'm doing and not just treat me like a number.
You ever thought about doing like one of those boxing matches that a lot of people do?
Oh, yeah, dude. I mean, who doesn't want $10 million to beat up a guy who's a fighter now but wasn't a fighter,
Yeah.
He's in my weight class too, might as well.
Yeah. What about the karate comeback? Are you interested in what's going on over there?
It's cool.
It looks cool.
I think it's cool. I'd love to go to a show one day. I mean, it's like on Mars and just all kinds of random celebrities everywhere. It's pretty hard. It's pretty wild. And then, Sam Alvey's used to be a sparring partner, training partner. So it'd be good to see him fight,
Yeah.
But yeah, I would love to go. Possibly do it one day, maybe not, but
I would like to fight in the Kumite.
the Kumite, the new one that just started.
Oh, they got one name? The Kumite?
Yeah.
It's like the from
It's
the
like
movie.
it's like the same format,
I would like to
and
do
the
that.
and the floor is the same as on the movie.
Bro, I would like to do that one day.
You should definitely look into it.
Yeah.
They would love to have you over there.
Yeah, give me an older guy too,
Yeah.
Let's go out there and do some martial arts.
Just have some fun.
Have fun. I'd be doing crazy shit that I
People
never
don't
did.
realize how fun fighting really is.
Yeah.
They think it's like only stress and only.
Yeah.
No, man, it's actually really fucking fun.
Yeah.
Especially when you're not like, my life is on the line in terms of if I lose,
Yeah.
then everything is over, or it's for a title, or like those super high pressure situations. I think that's kind of when it starts changing. When guys are like, oh yeah, like I could step up whenever, I'll fight anybody short notice. But then once it starts getting like main events and then title fights, it changes that whole
It's
perspective.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot more on the line.
Yeah, a
and
lot
it's
of pressure,
a
a lot
lot
of
more
stress.
pressure, a lot more stress that you're not feeling when you're lower on the card and you're coming up. You're just like, yeah, whatever, I'll fight everybody. Who cares?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's all about you. And now there's articles anytime you say anything. Like you said, headlines.
Yeah.
You can say anything. Now there's a headline. So it's like puts more pressure on you and things like that.
How you ever felt like this before one of your fights? Like, oh, I hope I don't let my coaches down. I hope I don't let my teammates down before your fight. I used to feel like that. That was my only thing.
Actually, yeah. My last fight, the fight in Madison Square Garden when I trained in Connecticut. I was not doing it really for me. I was doing it like for the coaches.
Yeah.
And I want to make my coaches proud and, say that the work they put into me is enough. They did enough and they're going to be proud of me when I finish.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, I need to do this for me.
Yeah, I'm the type of fighter, whenever I win, it's like, it's all our wins. My coaches are at it. Yeah, we did it, we won. But when I lose, it's all on me. I take it like, yeah, I fucked
Same.
up. Because your coaches can't get in there and fight
I feel
for you.
the same exact way.
My boxing coach, Bobby Rimmer. Man,
I love Bobby.
I love Bobby. But whenever you lose, it's like, I never seen this before. It's like he lost. It's like he did something wrong. Like, coach, you did great.
You did everything you could.
You did
Coach.
everything you could. You can't fight for me. It's like he lost. He's one of the coaches that he's really involved. Like when he used to catch me cheating on my diet, bro, that's what kept me from
Kept
cheating.
you accountable.
Yeah, but it hurts. He gets mad. It hurts him.
Yeah.
I had never seen that before. He gets so mad. It hurts him. And I feel so bad. Then I either hide it better or not cheat no.
We had him here for like a month and a half during the holidays, during Christmas. And he was here, and he's kind of who kicked off Rampage's like love again for fighting and training and getting back into shape. And he was here every single day.
Oh, wow.
He's about, he's 70 years old?
Hell no. I'm going to tell Coach Bobby you said
60?
that shit.
How old is he?
Coach Bobby is young as hell. He's just from England. They look older.
How old is he?
How dare you disrespect my coach
40?
like that?
50?
Coach is 52.
Okay, so he's 52 years old, and this dude is here every
That's
day.
a big stretch.
Nah, he's like 57, man.
Okay, well, okay, so regardless, every single day by himself, he'd be like here like a half an hour before Rampage would get here, and he would just want to make sure that Rampage got here, and then he would get home. And
No,
then
that's not true. He saw how good my coach was. He stole him.
No, we would Uber him for him. No one stole anything.
He stole my coach, bro.
We didn't steal him. But Rampage would take 2 days off and take a girl to Cabo. And I'm like, yeah, well, coach still needs to come and train us. Yeah. So sorry. This was way before he met you on Tinder. So, but yeah. Where did you guys meet? Christian Mingle, amazing Rampage.
There you go.
That's
That's
funny.
cap. That's cap.
funny.
Hey, this is the story though.
So you told me you met her at Yard House.
No, she told me I did something that I almost never do. I slid in her DMs on Facebook 11 years ago.
On Facebook.
On Facebook.
The OG way.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then I bumped into her Super Bowl weekend.
Oh.
And she ran up on me. She ran up on me Super Bowl weekend.
What'd she tell you?
I don't remember. I was drunk as fuck.
Yeah, he had the big hat on, right? That's what got you excited? The big hat, big heart.
I remember before she left, she gave me a kiss though, and then I got her phone
On the lips or on the cheek? Friend zone?
Man, we was tongue fighting.
Super Bowl.
The old tongue fight.
The old tongue fight.
Super Bowl.
We was at one of those Super Bowl parties.
You do need Jesus.
I have Jesus right here. Where my heart?
There you go.
Right here.
Other side. While you wear the belt. That's nice. That's nice, dude. One thing I want to know in a good way, and I mean this with all due respect, is that you had an amazing.
You know when
No.
When they say with all due respect.
Yeah, with all due respect,
All right.
you had an amazing game plan against Jon Jones,
Yep.
and tactically speaking. Strategically speaking, whatever term the internet wants to use, that dude's the GOAT. We all know that. But obviously you did something that most fighters can't do, which is you had a very successful fight against him. There's something that you did differently. What do you think it was?
I led the dance. You know how hard it is to lead the dance against Jon? You got to move so much. You got to keep him. The whole point of the whole camp and everything fighting Jon, don't let him do anything he wants to do ever. That was the whole game plan. Don't let Jon do anything he wants to do. So if he wants to kick you, circle, punch him. If he wants to punch, circle, kick him. If he wants to engage, move. If he wants to take a break, attack him. So if you look at the fight, anytime that's why I caught him off guard so much, because I was doing the opposite of everything he wanted to do the entire time. And it took a lot of moving, a lot of work, a lot of resetting, because he's so good at just standing in the center and just tracking you and taking little steps, preventing you from moving really well and preventing you from getting him to reset. Like I had to constantly get moved to get him to reset. I had to keep getting him reset. And then he's not good at moving his feet and punching at the same time. So I had to constantly keep him moving and punch him at the same time. That's what's frustrating about the judging. They didn't understand what it took to beat him and how to beat him. They don't understand MMA. They don't understand movement. They just were looking at, Jon was pushing forward. Not looking at, I was moving him into traps. Constantly moving him to a hole. Moving him to a weird place where I have an angle and I could strike, even if it was only 1 or 2 strikes. But that's why I was frustrated, because I know it was a perfect game plan. I know I executed it perfectly, but the judges didn't understand what I was doing, because they couldn't even, in their mind, imagine how you would even beat Jon Jones.
Did he eye poke you at any time?
He tried to.
Yeah, they probably.
He was like this,
Yeah,
and like there was a part of the fight where I punched his hand, I punched his fingers, and like I would come in and I'd have to like roll under his fingers, because he would constantly do this.
Yeah,
and like if you have fingers right at your face, you're not going to run in, right? But I was still running in.
You didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I didn't give a fuck.
Eyeballs,
Exactly. I was like, I don't need ice to fight.
That's probably what happened. The judges was probably scoring him his eye pokes.
I mean, one thing that I find fascinating, this is a different generation and era of MMA. You're a different generation and era than him, and both of you guys have fought the same guy at his highest level. There's something that I can't seem to fathom, is that this guy can stay at this level this long. I mean, because
He was young when I fought him, though.
yeah, but he was still incredibly good.
And you got to understand too, physically, he's the longest fighter in the division by a lot.
I thought you was. You just said you was.
Well, he has an 83-inch reach.
Well, how many?
I only have a 77.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so he's there's nobody in the division even close lengthwise, and that's why he does the finger thing. So that adds an extra however many inches, and he's like sitting here keeping you away, moving ever so slightly with his feet. He doesn't move his feet a lot, but he moves them enough to keep you at the edge of the range.
Bear, how do you add extra inches? All right, moving on.
Thank you. No, because you see how you try to set me up for a trap? Yeah.
I was just.
We
talking about fighting. I was just trying.
No.
All right.
No. We ain't doing all that. Because
Okay.
the last round of sparring yesterday, he made me go around with him, but we had UFC, these like, not the new UFC gloves, the old ones. We had them on, so I thought I wasn't going to get eye poked. I got destroyed by him. Then he double legged me, slammed me into the ground, and he cracked my vertebrae. I have a C4 slit because of this guy. The doctor said, man, you must have been hit by a truck. I said, no, I was hit by Rampage. So
He
congrats on that. Congrats on that. And now I'm shorter by at least an inch.
At least.
I gotta wear an Air Force Ones because of you.
I just
Well, yeah.
pitter patter.
No, he don't.
We're
No,
professionals.
he don't. No, he ain't a professional. The minute he spars me, it's like you would think ESPN's interviewing him. He threw so many haymakers.
Do I
at
look
me.
like Sean Strickland? I don't do that shit.
Just beating up
Hey,
normal people.
speaking of Sean Strickland, what do we think Mike Perry versus Jake Paul?
Oh man, I think that'd be a good one.
I like that.
Is that
Perry
a
gonna
good
take
fight?
it. Perry gonna take it,
Yeah, I like that.
bro. Perry is a beast with those hands,
Is it,
But
bro.
in
is
boxing,
it bare
not bare
knuckle?
knuckle.
It's
Boxing.
not bare knuckle.
No, but he's a. Hey, I'm gonna tell you guys something. Shannon Briggs and I, we coached against. We had boxers versus MMA guys in Triller,
that's
and
cool.
it was like in a triangle, and they changed the rules a little bit, but the boxer was crying about it, so it was a big mess. But anyway, Perry went up against a boxer. I can't remember the guy's name, but the guy was good, and it was Perry's fight that won the whole contest for us. Perry got dropped by a boxer.
But you can't put him. You can't put him out.
No,
That's
came
not gonna
back
happen.
and fucked that box up and won by decision. You know how hard it is.
After getting dropped to win by decision.
Perry is a beast.
Perry's
bro.
got a different. He's different. His toughness is. And then like I think what he does too is like people will hit him with everything they got, and then he's still in your face. Like he's still there. He's not going anywhere, and he's not like wilting at all. He's just like starts screaming at himself. Like
Is that really the fight though? Because Tyson. So that is that
It's
the
real?
fight?
They said they want that next month or the month after that, and then they want Tyson and Jake back in October.
That's a big mistake because Jake Paul going to get beat by Perry most likely.
I could see that happening.
I can see that happening. And then there goes that fight with Mike Tyson, right?
That's not going anywhere.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
you don't
fight's
think
not
so?
going anywhere.
It's because it's Mike's A side, right, on that one. So people just want to see Mike fight again,
okay.
and then Mike take out this YouTuber. I think that's what everybody.
It's a good fight. Everybody wants to see that.
Yeah.
What about we look at the landscape? You know, right now there's a bunch of other things going on. You have Uncle Chael's about to box Anderson Silva in 2 weeks.
That's pretty.
What
cool.
do we think about that?
Let them run it. They're both old.
Damn.
Older. They're both older.
Same
I
age
hate
as
seeing.
Rampage.
I hate
These
seeing,
young guys.
What I'm
Same
saying
age
is, I
as
hate
Rampage.
seeing a young guy that's coming up fighting an older veteran legend. Like legends shouldn't be fighting young guys. Like
I agree with that
that
part.
shouldn't be happening.
So who wins, Uncle Chael or Anderson Silva?
Anderson Silva.
Yeah, Anderson.
I thought Uncle Chael was your friend.
Well, I like Uncle Chael. I got nothing against him.
Oh, okay. You just know.
But
that
he knows what he knows.
Yeah, with all due respect,
There you go.
Anderson Silva.
There you go.
He went out there and he's defeated real boxers.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen Chael stand up and
Even when he was in his prime, his stand up wasn't
Yeah.
phenomenal or
Yeah.
right.
amazing. Anderson's stand up has always been amazing. So it's like
Yeah.
Yeah, and I fought Uncle Chael, so I can say this from experience.
I like that.
He can't bust a grape. With all due respect, Uncle Chael.
with all due respect.
So Uncle Chael got no power.
No.
Wow. I hate that because I love watching the show.
I don't know all his fights, but has he ever knocked anybody out?
I don't know.
Have you heard it?
I'm not thinking of him as a knockout artist.
Right. Has Anderson Silva ever knocked anyone out?
Yeah. Come on.
We know that without a doubt. We're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah. We
Absolutely.
can't remember all his fights.
Anderson Silva is one of the top 3 of all time, hands down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's Uncle Chael top what?
100.
Oh,
Right?
Wow.
50?
Oh wow.
You didn't say with all due respect.
With all due respect on that one?
Right? With all due respect.
Too late.
I mean, I already have the top 10.
Too late. I'm going to clip that. I'm going to send it. I'm going to text it to Uncle Chael.
Well, I mean, am I wrong or no?
I say you're wrong.
I say you're wrong.
I say you're
top
wrong.
50?
Top 25.
Yeah. Top
Uncle,
20.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I would say with all due respect, top 25. Right? I mean, who would, if you, and I know this is a very, I'm gonna have you answer this. I know this is a very like opinion-based question. If you had to say just rifle off the top 10, no specific order, not 5, so you really get to throw some people. We always hear the same 3 names. I want to hear like a variety of names in your eyes.
That's a hard thing to do because there's
It's really
so
hard.
many
Yeah.
guys, so many
Yeah.
different weight classes.
Yeah.
So like, I'm no particular order.
Yeah, no order.
here. So it'd be like Anderson, GSP, John, BJ, Aldo. It's 5, right?
Yeah.
Mighty Mouse.
Mighty Mouse for sure.
What about Habib?
Habib.
Maybe. Is McGregor?
I'm trying to go through the weight classes here.
McGregor. I don't know. If
McGregor would be in there. 'cause
He's
he was a double champ.
Yeah, that's right. He was double champ.
Amanda.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Nunes.
Yeah,
I
and then
can't forget about
Nunes.
Nunes.
Then one more. Rampage.
Yeah,
I like that. Double champ.
Double champ.
Double champ.
I was a double
Double
champ.
champ.
too.
I was a double
Put some
champ.
respect on your name.
I forgot about
Put
that.
some respect
go.
on your name.
I
What are you
was-
talking
I
about?
was double champ.
Hold him. God damn it.
I was double champ.
And when Hendo was in here, what did he say? He said, "Nah, that was the scariest fight of my life."
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
I don't remember him saying that.
And then
so.
Hendo right behind.
Bro, you were a double champ.
Yeah, Hendo,
Chill
yeah.
out.
He was he was the first double champ of our sport though, wasn't he?
Triple
I
champ.
think so.
Triple champ.
No, he was double champ. He had 2 Pride belts.
But
Yeah.
he had Strikeforce, UFC, and Pride.
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember.
Didn't he?
I think he did, yeah.
Didn't Hendo have all 3? Him and Alistar.
But that's the thing. Like, there's so much history in the sport, and it's hard to pick.
Yeah.
Because right now, like, you only have certain fighters on your mind, and time passes, and other guys aren't in the light as much, so they kind of get.
He didn't say Jon Jones in those 10.
No, he
No,
said John.
he's
He
in-
said John
he's in
is
there.
4 or 5.
I
He's in
didn't
there.
I didn't remember.
And that's
sure
what I
in
love
there.
about you is that whether of your opinion on him or not, like look how respectful and real this guy is. He's been like that since the moment he walked in this door.
Yeah.
And it's cool. People need to see this side of you too, because a lot of the fighters that don't have too much limelight on them or aren't living in LA or New York or Miami, they don't get the press time they need. And you could see that you're as real as it comes. So, and I appreciate that. I think that goes a long way with me because we see a lot of fighters come in here. They talk a lot of crap. You know?
Some fighters have like a big ego.
Ego's the real thing, man.
Yeah.
And once you could remove yourself from it, life gets a lot more clear.
Yeah.
Listen, before we wrap
But
this
it
up,
also helps. Ego helps.
It helps you. It helps you with confidence and to believe in yourself. You need that. I feel like it's a fine line because when I fought Jon Jones, I was overconfident. It was my only fight that I was.
You're like 100%.
Yeah, because I wasn't. My injuries was good. I trained my hardest. I was up in Denver. I was running like 7 miles. You know what I'm saying?
You were a machine.
Yeah, I'm like
You're a machine.
I've never lost a fight being in that good of a shape in my career at that time. Never. Whenever I lost a fight up until then and stuff like that, it's always been something. You know?
Isn't that the worst thing ever though when you're fighting and you lose because of cardio or you lose because you can't you literally can't defend yourself? People don't understand that when they're watching fighting. They see guys like fall off, third round or whatever. You don't understand how hard it is to fight, first of all. Second of all, to not be able to defend yourself. Like, I want to defend myself, motherfucker. Like, I'm not just doing this, and then to get through it, and then sometimes you get that second wind, and that shit's crazy.
Have you ever had a training camp where you had to work around an injury?
Oh, yeah. Almost every camp.
Yeah, that sucks.
Almost every camp.
Yeah.
the last thing I want to say before we wrap this up is that I know lately you've been going through a lot this last week with Bobby Green talking about how you never use legs and kicks in fights, and I know that's been eating at you. And I really felt bad that Bobby would attack an OG like that. So I figured, why not just FaceTime him while we also got another, high desert native. Hey, Bobby Green, we got you on the Jackson podcast. Rampage wants to know, why you've been bullying him on the internet.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
We also got Dominick Reyes here.
What's up, Bobby? How you doing, bro?
Oh, what's up, Red?
Yeah. You talking about you never seen me throw kicks, and so you must ain't never seen them in my pride fights. When I fought Murillo Bustamante, that's what got me to win that fight. Those leg kicks.
Now, first of all, Pride wasn't even in America like that. You talking about a poor, broke nigga? I ain't watching no Pride fight. I was watching shit out here.
Damn.
So that's one. Two, I feel like you more talented than you've been telling us. You've been hiding all these talents. I'm like, this nigga can wrestle. This nigga got jids. This nigga got kicks. He can pull a little Muay Thai. I see a little Muay Thai stand. Like, he got skills, bro. He been hiding all this shit.
Yeah, man. I like when I fight, man. It's just different. I like to do what I want to do. I like to have fun. I like to go out there and just have fun and try to destroy the motherfucker. I don't got to show everybody. I sandbag some stuff because another opponent might be surprised.
Strategy.
The strategy.
Bro, we the same person. You saying everything. You said everything I say. Like,
Now you guys
I
are
can
related.
do all that shit, bro. But I don't do it because the fans don't want to see it. You know what I mean?
One thing I wish you would do is pick your motherfucking hands up, though.
Yes, sir. Bobby, we know you got a big fight with Paddy the Batty. It's going to be in Ireland. We don't want to keep you from training. We appreciate you. Rampage does need a little bit of poking every once in a while on Instagram, so it's good to see someone can put him in check. He's been very upset this last week.
Hey, I'm trying to come in and train with the young Rampage. We gotta keep pushing on the future. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get work with the young one.
Yeah, all right. I'll tell him come spar with you. Come on down sometime.
Jackson House, 5 p.m.
I'm trying to do nothing crazy. I just want to make sure that I'm putting into the pot like you put it into the pot for us, big dog.
Yeah. He's a good sparring partner.
Hey, we appreciate you. It's very exciting to see you back in good spirits after we got that FaceTime with Bobby Green and not so emotional this last week. He's been up and down every day. It's like a girl.
You can't keep him down.
No.
That's right.
It's just he doesn't like when the younger UFC fighters that are in the limelight bully him. Like Ian Garry tried to bully him. He
Try to
like
bully
that.
you?
Didn't he try to bully you one time?
Yeah.
How is Ian Garry going to possibly bully you?
He didn't bully
make shit
him.
up.
He didn't bully him.
I kind of said some. I've been joking around being funny on Area Khawani show, and Ian McGarry got kind of
you got offended.
Huh? What's his name?
Ian Garry.
Ian Garry.
Ian Garry.
Ian Garry. He kind of got upset that I said some jokes, and he thought I didn't know he was coming on the podcast, but I wasn't sure. But it was true story. Some guests was kind of scared to come on because I joke around and stuff. So they
Look
thought
how nice he is, right?
But they thought I was going to make fun of him. I don't really like make fun of you. I make fun with you. I haven't made fun of you.
You just keep it rolling.
You ain't gonna make fun of him. He's 6'7" and he got hands. You know better.
There's no reason.
You pick on like Raul, Rojas Jr., Bobby Green.
If he would have said
TJ Dillashaw, Henry Cejudo.
No, I'm not a bully. If he would have said something that I
pick
could
on someone your own size.
No,
talking shit.
Yeah, if there was comedy, like I'm a comedian in my own right? So if there was something that I could poke, I would do it. But it was he gave me nothing.
Yeah, because he's a stand-up dude.
The only thing he gave me was shitting himself. That's the only thing. And
so you actually did.
He did.
So him and Rashad, is it confirmed both of them have?
They both did the
ayahuasca.
And during ayahuasca, they drained.
Negative.
Yeah,
they drained. But negative or positive?
Negative.
Negative to
and
what
Rashad,
he's saying, or positive?
They both said they didn't shit themselves.
Oh, they
Negative.
did not.
And they're not liars.
And they did not.
They said, but you know what?
Done.
That'd be a good story.
Yeah, but fact
It's
though,
not something I would lie about.
it was not. I would lie about it.
Really?
Yeah, I would come on the podcast. Yeah, I shit myself doing that. Watch it.
But you only did one time.
But then
where
you
it came out, right?
talk about what happened and why it happened.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something. I did shart myself one time in Ireland.
You sharted in Ireland.
I sharted in.
You had
Why?
to pull out a man pond?
Yeah. What's a man pond?
Whoa.
You never seen Robin Big?
I seen it before.
Are you saying he's
so
big?
Big would get a bunch of toilet paper and wrap it up and stick it in his crack. As for the man pond, if he would, get maybe shard a little bit, it would get caught.
No. It only happened one time. I thought I had a fart and it came out a little wet and so I said, whoa, I had to go back to the hotel room.
Quick
I
check.
told you guys. Every time he does that, when he walks back to the bathroom, there's something going on.
Nah,
And
shut the fuck
now I
up.
know it's a repeated offense.
ain't no
You see,
shit.
hey, Loco, did I not tell you that last week?
See, I'm never-
He did it
I'm-
and he leaked a little bit, and I go, oh, he's leaking.
I'm never telling
'Cause
another
that's
one of
why-
my embarrassing moments on the
No,
podcast.
because I was
He
wondering
ruined it.
why you
Sorry-
wear the boxing
sorry-
cup gear
sorry, guys.
backwards. I'm like, oh, he does that to hold it. It's like kind of like a diaper in a
Jackson
way.
podcast fans, he just ruined. I'm never telling any more embarrassing moments.
No
about
personal
it.
story.
Why?
Because you just ruined it. Because you just made up a whole bunch of other shit that didn't happen.
But you don't leak in here?
No,
Well, you're going to find out who did.
it was you.
Nah, I would never. Only one time when he hit me in my
What
rib.
was it, Rampage?
No, one time when he did. When he hit me in my rib, it all came out.
You shit yourself?
Yeah, I broke my
on
rib
a body
too.
pot? On a
Yeah,
body
yeah.
part?
You know, it's back because the rumor around here is a rumor that he don't wear underwear. So it was like,
That's a rumor?
It's a rumor.
Is that a fact or a rumor?
Well, when I box, I don't.
Yeah, he goes.
You don't wear underwear when you box?
No, it's
Just with the boxing shorts?
Yeah, I don't have enough movement. I need more movement. It's too tight.
Bro, it's literally
I need to be able to move my legs.
that literally prevents you from moving properly.
Yeah, I know.
Why?
It's like,
Because they bounce around, dude. What are you?
bro, he probably ain't got much.
You don't move.
He probably got
No,
much
I
to
do,
move.
but I like
If
to
you
be
move
free.
right, just like you can't run without like if wearing shorts with no boxes, you can't
Yeah.
run. Your balls are gonna bounce around, smack into each
He probably
other.
not blessed. He probably ain't got much movement down there anyway. So
Really?
that's
No,
probably-
you see me move around the ring. I got great movement.
I just don't understand how you're able to move and
Yeah, yeah.
let your balls smack into each other.
Yeah, I can't do all that.
I would not be comfortable.
One time,
Your leg doesn't start hurting and shit. Like you're like, oh fuck my balls.
bro. One time I got out of the shower too fast and I smacked against my leg and hurt myself.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Who?
how can
Me?
you?
She smacked you in the shower?
No.
What
His
smacked you in the shower?
movement made his balls smack. His
And
leg.
it smacked it hit my side of my leg and I'm like, oh, I got.
He's like,
slow
oh,
down.
hold on.
Hold on.
took a
I gave
knee.
myself a Charlie horse.
The 10-second. Give me 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes.
Hey, have you ever sat down real fast and sat down on one of your balls?
No.
There you go.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. You gotta wear that's come on.
Maybe
man.
if you're 6'2" and above, maybe it's a thing. So I don't know if you can.
I just told you it happened to me before.
Never.
Hey,
It's happened to me before.
Hey,
too.
have you ever sat down in the toilet and tried to take a dunk, and you felt the temperature of the water?
Many times.
the temperature of the water.
He had no idea what was coming.
What?
When you sit down in the toilet, that never happened to you?
Never.
It never fell in the toilet before while you sitting down doing
I have a
something?
bidet. It's always at 78 degrees. I like it warm. I know it. I know
See,
the
we don't-
temperature. Yeah.
Something I wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't relate, brother.
I need to get one of them, bro.
Hey, before we wrap this
I
up,
really
what,
should.
what
You
happened to
should.
Luke Wood?
He got sick, man. He was
I
training
think
hard.
this kombucha got him.
Wait. Hey, before we go, I'm gonna.
Kombucha's gross.
Oh no, it was the
Nasty.
kombucha.
It don't agree with me.
No, it's because it's a probiotic. So like it makes your stomach do all kinds of funny stuff.
Yeah.
One more FaceTime. Let's just see if he answers. He might be. Hey, did you send him to the hospital? HR? Is he in trouble? Are you okay? Oh, he's at the ER. Are you okay?
That's the ER, dog.
Okay, I'll hit you back. I'm sending support team.
Oh, man.
Bye.
I'm just doing resting.
Be safe. Be
Hey,
safe.
get some electrolytes.
Electrolytes. Electrolytes. And shave your
Electrolytes.
beard, bro.
Some salt.
Shave your beard.
Get some electrolytes.
Poor guy.
Poor
That's
guy.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
That's
must
how you
have.
know you got after it.
Well, today's his first day of training for the Craig Jones Invitational,
Yeah.
so he probably
And
had
he
to
was
go.
probably feeling good, and then he would just redlining, and then afterward,
Are you going to watch that?
yeah.
$1 million. He's competing.
I
for $1 million.
debated doing it,
Oh my god!
but nah.
All right, you got a big fight coming up.
Yeah.
How many weeks for the fight? How many months?
So it's right now is like 14 weeks out. And that's just on that date, you know. It's not.
But we haven't
nothing's
announced
confirmed.
it. We haven't
There's
announced it.
confirmed.
No confirmation.
I've signed no contract.
Allegedly.
Yeah. But how many weeks do you have your training camps for?
Like 8 to 10.
Yeah, that's good.
But this last fight was literally 2 years.
Dang, that's a
Yeah,
long
but
training
it didn't.
camp.
I stayed in training camp.
It
for like
didn't
2
look
years.
like
That's a
it.
long
This
ass
last
time.
fight, you looked sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look good.
Everything was,
That's why it looked like because he stayed on top of it for
and
2
I've
years.
been fully every diet, everything, mental training, Bible study, everything.
How long of a break do you take after your fights before you get back into the gym?
Like 2 weeks, depending on injuries, depending on what happens. Right, it's always good to take at least 1 week.
Yeah.
You know, fully decompress, and then come back in. But it's 1-2 weeks.
Do you have something special you do, like go on vacation or something like that?
I like to eat a bunch of junk food, like KFC and In-N-Out and all that. But I'm going. I have this really hardcore dirt bike ride I'm doing. It's called the Big Bear Trail Riders, the hard way. And you start at 6 a.m. and if you finish the trail by 7 p.m., you get a plaque.
Wow.
And it's like up
Where
super
is it?
steep enduro and Big Bear, all throughout the mountains of Big Bear and
hard.
Arrowhead. And it's
By yourself or
super
with the
difficult.
team?
So it's a group ride, like 300 people attempt it, and only like 20 people will finish.
Wow, that's crazy. But you said you like KFC. I stopped eating KFC after the fight because I used to love it. But one time I was after one of my fights, and it was like 2 or 3 weeks, and I blew up really quick. Man, I was eating KFC, and a fan walked past me. He was like, "Oh, your shirt say UFC, but your body say KFC."
That's cold,
That
man.
was cold. It
That's cold.
hurt my feelings, and I put the chicken out of my
You're
mouth
like,
right then. Yeah.
I'm ashamed of myself.
And I never ate KFC again.
Well, I had one bucket the other day, and it was the best. They it's like they knew I hadn't eaten it in so long. It was perfectly cooked. Could taste all 32 seasoning. That shit was so
They got
good.
32 seasons. I like that you knew that.
was
Before
so
we go,
good.
though, I do got to say, I got a behind the scenes story about Rampage Jackson. Boss Rutan told me one time he walked into a fight. Rampage was about to fight, I think Ricardo Arona or something. It was in Pride. And everybody was warming up and Rampage was in the corner. And so Boss wanted to go talk to him because he seemed like Rampage was super focused. And when he got closer to Rampage and Rampage turned around, he had a bucket of KFC and he was eating the KFC before the fight in Japan. So Boss Rutan took the bucket of KFC, threw it out the window and smacked him and told him to get ready to the
He
fight.
took my chicken.
Yeah, you don't take
Before a
another
fight,
chicken.
like 10 minutes before the fight.
No, it wasn't 10 minutes. We used to get to a
Well, he got you riled up like a dog. Take his food.
Took my food. But in Japan, you can have food, but they always have like Japanese food like that. I don't eat all that shit.
it tastes
but
funky.
we get there hours before.
Yeah.
So I was hungry. So I was,
Yeah, you got to eat something. And you're not going to eat this weird tasting whatever they have.
yeah, I was eating some KFC. I don't fuck with KFC no more.
Need some fuel, man.
We're
It is what it
good.
is.
Stay the way you are now. No more KFC.
Yeah, no more KFC.
Hey, but
D-Reyes.
fun fact randomly. So I've had this Jackson chain since 2021.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Before even any of this.
He walked in with that thing, and I go, wow, that's incredible. He goes, yeah, I actually got it a few years ago. It was meant to be.
You would be surprised how many people walking up to me now telling me like, oh, I love the podcast and I get my Jackson chain.
That's awesome.
It low-key would make me want to buy stock. I want to buy stock in Jackson. I think this is a great company.
Is this a public?
No.
Not yet?
I can't buy stock.
But Rampage
stock,
is a
yeah.
part of the family.
can
He's
buy
a part
in.
of the team.
I want to buy in. You know
wants to buy in.
Because I really like what they stand for. Like I see how they deal with customer service and how he takes care of people. My family just wanted to come hang out with me. He gave them all Jackson chains and stuff.
Respect.
Man, bro, they were so happy.
Respect.
My little cousin cried. He sleeps with the Jackson chain
Oh,
on.
man.
Yeah.
It's good, yeah.
up, dude.
You got to take care of people. People don't
Yeah.
understand business is more than just making money. That's why this show is I'm so happy to do this show. That's why I'm so happy to have him on the show. Like, we do this because we love what we do, like you do with fighting, you know? With that being said, D-Ray's in the house, soon to be champion with the way he's performing again and the way he's looking, his mental. Keep it going. Rampage Jackson, as orange as could be. Just unbelievable. Tony the Tiger, a.k.a. Nemo, a.k.a. Chester, a.k.a. Garfield. And he's looking leaner and meaner than ever. And I'm Bear DeGito, and we out.